Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Phil, but my gaming friends know me as Retro Bliss. And today I'm going to be sharing my experience at CORGS CON 2022, the gaming convention in Columbus, Ohio this past weekend. But before I do, I just wanted to let you know that Retro Bliss Gaming is all about playing and reviewing retro video games and their consoles. So if this is something that you enjoy, subscribe to the channel and be sure you turn on your notification bell so you know when we post this great new content. I was excited to go to CORGS CON on Saturday. They had some great guests there. Rob Fulop, the designer of Missile Command and Demon Attack, was there. Brian Collin, designer of Rampage. John Riggs, famous YouTuber for retro video games. Michael Thomason, gaming author and a gaming world record holder. Leonard Herman, a gaming author and scholar. Warren Davis, designer of Qbert. Paul Niemeyer, designer of Mortal Kombat and Tapper. David Crane, creator of Pitfall and many other 2600 classics. Gary Kitchen, designer of Donkey Kong for the 2600 and other 2600 classics, and many others that were there that I probably missed. When I first got there were so many people waiting their turn to get into the convention. The closer I got to the front door, the more excited that I got. And one of the very first tables that I came to, I ran into John Riggs, who's a famous YouTuber for retro video gaming. He's such a nice guy on YouTube, and man, he's the same in person. I picked up a copy of one of his games called BBS 2 for the NES. I remember seeing this on his channel. It's not a bad game. At first you think it's too simple, but it gets very difficult very quickly, and it's a bunch of fun to play. He also gave me a cartridge cleaner. I had never seen one of these before. At first I thought it was a business card, but this was pretty cool to have and pretty nice of him to give it to me. I also met a guy by the name of Michael Thomason and bought an Atari 2600 homebrew game from him called Kung Fu Combat, which is on the right there. It's probably the closest thing to Street Fighter that you'll ever see on the 2600. It's a pretty cool game. I also ran into Jason Shellhorn, who's a designer of some Atari 2600 homebrews. I purchased the one in the middle there. It's a dual cartridge with a game called Game Panic 3 and Bacon Blast. I had never seen a dual cartridge for the 2600 before. He had a nice display set up there where you could play the game. It was pretty cool. I also purchased Star Tunnel, which is a limited edition homebrew for the 2600 there on the left. There were wall-to-wall people at this convention. It was crazy. I was like a kid in a candy store. With enough money, I could have walked out of there with a killer video game collection. But I had to prioritize my spending, so I figured I'd buy things I had never seen before that was a killer price. I wanted to do my walkthrough with my video, but there were so many people there that I couldn't get to all the tables when I wanted to, and I had to wait in some cases just to see what the vendors had. The energy there was electric. So I didn't go too crazy with my buying, but this is what I came home with. I got a Wii Gibson guitar, some PS3 games, some NES games, some Atari 2600 homebrews, some Atari 8-bit computer games, but this was my favorite pickup of the day. This is a custom-made controller for the Atari 2600 consoles, the older ones that is, and 8-bit computers. The reason why I bought this is that it works well with Robotron 2084 for my 800XL, and it's supposed to work really good for the new homebrew coming out by John Champeau from Champ Games. It's called Robot War 2684, but it's basically Robotron 84, 2084, yeah, I'm sorry. And it also doubles as an arcade stick for some of these same consoles, so the game playing experience should be amazing. I put the Atari decal on there just in case you were wondering. It's not licensed by Atari, of course. So that's my day at CORGS CON 2022 in Columbus, Ohio. I really appreciate you guys watching and spending time with me today. Be sure to check out my other videos for some great retro gaming content. With that, have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.